All right, everybody, welcome to another deep dive. Today, we are going to be talking about something pretty interesting. I think a concept that's really important when it comes to investing, and that is capital preservation.
Yes.
We found this quote that I just loved. It says, capital preservation comes before reward creation.
Yeah. I love that.
I just think that's such a powerful statement. So
It is.
we're going to dive into that today.
It's funny because most people, when they think about investing, they only think about how much money they can make.
Right.
And they forget that the first rule should be not to lose money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like, they're thinking about what kind of car am I going to buy when I'm rich? And,
Right.
they're not thinking about, protecting what they have.
Like when you buy a car, one of the first things you do is get insurance.
Right.
You think about what could go wrong and how to protect myself.
Exactly.
And investing should be the same way you should think about capital preservation as the insurance for your investments.
Absolutely.
So when we're talking about capital preservation, what does that actually mean?
So capital preservation basically means making sure that you don't lose your initial investment.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure that your principal, the money that you put in, is safe.
Got it.
And that's really the foundation of any successful investment strategy.
So it's like the first thing you should think about even before you think about,
Absolutely.
getting those big returns.
You need to protect your downside before you can even think about upside.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So for someone like me, not a Wall Street expert, how does capital preservation work, like practically speaking, in my life?
Sure. So it's all about managing risk. It means thinking twice before jumping into that get-rich-quick scheme that your friend told you about.
Oh, yeah.
Or investing in something that you don't fully understand.
Okay.
It's about asking yourself, is this investment aligned with my financial goals and my risk tolerance?
So it's not about being so afraid to invest that you never invest in anything. No, not at all. It's about being smart and calculated with your investments.
Got it. But wouldn't being too cautious mean missing out on some of those potential big gains?
Well, there's a difference between being cautious and being reckless.
Okay.
Some level of risk is always necessary for growth, but capital preservation encourages you to understand
Okay.
and manage that risk. So you're taking calculated risks,
Right.
not just gambling with your money.
So not going to the casino and betting it all on red.
Exactly. It's like the difference between playing poker and
Okay.
playing roulette.
Got it.
In poker, you can use skill and strategy to increase your chances of winning.
Yeah.
But in roulette, it's all about luck.
Pure luck.
And you're much more likely to lose your money.
Oh, that reminds me about that time that we thought cryptocurrency was going to the moon.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody was just throwing their money into
A
it.
lot of people got burned.
Yeah, I almost put my entire life savings into it.
And that's where having a capital preservation mindset can really save you.
Yeah.
They can help you avoid those emotional, impulsive decisions.
So how can someone figure out their risk tolerance? Is there like a test for that or something?
Yeah, there are actually risk assessment questionnaires online,
Really?
or you can talk to a financial advisor who can help you assess your risk tolerance.
Okay.
But a lot of it comes down to your age, your financial goals,
Right.
and how comfortable you are with market volatility. Some people can stomach big swings in the market.
Okay.
Others get really nervous when their investments go down even a little bit.
So it sounds like capital preservation is kind of like playing a game of chess,
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
where you got to think several steps ahead.
Exactly. It's about being strategic and thinking long term.
So for our listeners out there who maybe just starting their investment journey, or maybe they want to rethink their approach, what would you say is like the one key takeaway about capital preservation that they should really remember?
I would say the most important thing is to understand that capital preservation is the foundation of successful investing. It's not just about making money, it's about protecting the money that you have.
Protecting what you learned.
Exactly. And once you have that foundation in place,
Yeah.
then you can start thinking about how to grow your wealth.
Awesome. So protecting your money is really the first step
Exactly.
to building a secure financial future.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And it's not just about what you invest in,
Right.
but it's about how you approach it.
Mindset is everything.
It really is.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about capital preservation as that top priority, what are some of the things that you would use to evaluate the risk of an investment?
That's a great question and one that I think everyone should consider.
Yeah?
I hope this deep dive helped you guys.
Me too. This was a good one.
It was fun.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
See ya, man.